Right now my teammates are going to present themselves.
Hi, I'm Ana Fer, and I am in favor of optional online learning.
And my name is Abiel Cavazos, and I am also in favor of the optional remote learning.
My name is Patricio Martinez, and I am also in favor of optional remote learning.
Hi, my name is Elsa Garcia, and I'm not in favor of optional online learning.
Hi, my name is Francisco Oña, and I am against online education.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Ramos, and I'm against optional online class.
And my name is Julia Saldaña, and I'm going to be the moderator for this debate. So for a little bit of context, online education is a procedure in which you gain skills through a technical device. This type of learning is mostly used for personal time management situations. In this case, we will refer in the debate to the option of remote education for students in high school to university, which means for the students in this area to have the option to have online and face-to-face classes during the semester to their choice. Right now, we're going to start with Abby, please forward.
Yes. As I'm in favor of the implementation of optional remote learning, it is proven that it increases self-discipline for growing adults and the responsibility to carry out homeworks and meet deadlines. It is known that in order to be able to conduct activities and be able to make the deadlines, it requires motivation. Although it was found from a survey from Pew Research that over 65% of students preferred in-person classes, but by providing the option of remote learning enables the comfort and the increase of providing students the ability to start developing their self-discipline skills. But how are these skills developed? According to Akash, the students are allowed to create schedules, stay organized, put into practice avoiding distractions. So to reiterate, online education should not be the sole method of education for adults, but an option to provide the boost of responsibility and self-discipline.
Okay, now we're going to go with Jonathan.
Well, reason that I'm against the online course education is because the online courses require more time than campus classes. This can affect this effect even if the online courses can benefit the students and even open the doors to many students all around the schools and all that. It can also bring a negative effect. One of the reasons is thanks to an Australian study that it conducted. Their study revealed that it takes more time to implement or have a plan or structure to the teachers to bring to make a class of 1 hour class, because they say that it takes around 10 hours more, like between 10 hours or 12 hours to create a structure for the class of 1 hour on online courses, while during in-person classes it takes around 6 hours. So, yeah.
Okay, now another.
Okay, kind of going on from what Jonathan said, I am also in favor of online learning, mainly because of the flexibility that it allows students to have on their day-to-day life. It is actually proven that e-learning, whether it's at home or in a peaceful environment, increases knowledge and fact retention from a 25% to a 60%, which means that you actually get to learn more while also being comfortable in your home, your bed, or even eating, compared to what we know as normal education. It actually has a retention rate of 5 to 10%, which means there's actually less facts that last even shorter or long term. This way they can actually have some ways of making their educational experience more personal, more diverse, so that anyone can learn in more than one way. It isn't just, oh yeah, I'm listening to a teacher, I'm taking notes as fast as I can. It is, well, I have videos, I have subtitles, I have all of these ways of learning that involve actually a different dynamic than what we are usually used to, which means we actually get more opportunities of understanding a certain topic just in different perspectives. All of these for getting the chance of more sleep, healthier food options, because you get that chance of, cooking your own food, getting more time to bath or to take a self-care day. the options are limitless.
Well, taking the point Abby said, like when students are given the option to have online classes, yes, they can also be responsible and have a sense of taking in charge of what of their career, because it's what they're doing for the rest of their life. It can also be an incentive to procrastinate more often, because not only students, yes, will have the flexibility and time to do their work and have their classes at home, but they will also have the accessibility to fall asleep more easily, turn the camera off, turn the microphone off, or not even pay attention for what their teachers are saying, because maybe they are tired or they are really stressed, and they say, okay, it's online, I can have a rest, I can be at home and take it to my time and be patient. And this is why, according to an article to ABC News, is that online classes don't offer the same benefits as in-person learning from face-to-face interaction with your teachers, because they are lacking the authority of a person in the room. Since they are in the comfortability of their home, they tend to procrastinate or be more lazy, or even deliver work that isn't the qualities that it's supposed to be. And that's why students are able to focus on the grade and not what they are learning. And that's why I am not in favor of optional.
Well, I believe that a lot of the points that have been made have been, for example, in favor of online, like not online learning, against online learning, seem to defy the fact that like we are not speaking for all classes to be online, just that there should be an option for online classes. And maybe online classes are not the best option for some students, but at the same time, maybe the best option or the only option for some students. And I think it is unfair that we remove an opportunity or a type of learning experience from the students. For example, we could take into consideration students which are more concentrated in their athletic careers, or maybe, for example, child actors, or are children who perform in some sort of art, music or productions. So all of these people who work in industries sometimes don't have the time to go to a normal class and have a regular schedule. And for example, JQ magazine survey that interviewed 25 former child actors said that they dropped off from school after middle school, which is like the mandatory school that you have to take, because they didn't have the time or the accommodations to go to a regular school and have regular classes. So I believe, for example, in those cases, taking away online classes is maybe taking away the only possibility that some people have for an actual education and formal education. So I believe that, as in many other things, giving people the choice and having the accommodations necessary for their education is what we should be focusing on.
Well, after listening to your points, I see eye to eye with lots of them. But one main point that I've always attached to that's the reason why I don't like the option of online courses, is that online courses can increase the percentage on cheating, even though you can perform in a better way or have a flexible schedule in online courses, that can't secure that you are going to know everything, all the information that you are acquired throughout that course. So increasing the percentage of cheating on tests, it also may increase the chances of losing credit.